Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of Small Time Crime. I'm Jay, and with me, as always, is my co-host, the mysterious Ella. Ella, how are you doing today?
Wonderful, thank you.
Ooh, we just say mysterious because we are on YouTube and she's not on the video, just me. So follow us on YouTube, subscribe to that fun channel as well. We've got some great stories for you today. Well, I know I do, and I bet Ella does because she's been bragging about one she's going to start us off with. So let's go, Ella. Why don't you start us off today?
Okay, so imagine commuting home on a super cold night in the winter and getting attacked by a knife-wielding naked man.
Okay, I'm interested. And I wouldn't want that to happen, I don't think so.
I don't know. The views would be pretty good. Anyways, that is the reality for a large group of people last December in Fairfax County, Virginia. Shocked drivers stopped.
December, you say?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Shocked drivers stopped their cars to stare at a man's rampage and record it on their cell phones. Jose Flores, 32, allegedly, there's video, so I'm not going to. So allegedly, wink, wink, committed a hit and run on a vehicle and then got out and assaulted another driver, and then another driver, and then another driver.
So he hit somebody and then he's angry and he just starts fighting people?
Okay, so Flores' rampage started after he hit another vehicle and tried to flee the scene.
Yeah.
In his rage at being unable to flee the scene, he got agitated and just began stripping down, according to witnesses.
Oh, so he was clothed at one point.
Oh, he was clothed originally, and then his anger at not being able to get away, he got nudie.
Okay.
He began attacking cars. He had a tire iron in one hand and something with blades in the other, but I'm fairly certain it was a knife because a knife gets alluded to later on, so I'm going to say it was probably a knife. But if not, I'm interested to know what something with blades is.
Could be like shears, I'm thinking? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. So what he was doing is anyone that was looking or paying attention to him, he would like lock eyes on them and attack them.
Ooh, so don't make eye contact with this fella.
But what are you supposed to do? How are you not going to look at that?
Look down, I don't know.
Anyways, unfortunately for one German Shepherd named Emma, he seemed to think any attention was worthy of an attack. Emma's owner said that Flores saw Emma make eye contact with him.
Oh no.
So he jumped on the passenger side of the truck and attempted to get in. When he was unsuccessful opening the door, he began making karate noises, like legit, it says in quotes, "Hiya!" until he successfully smashed the window. Luckily, Emma closed her eyes.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Sorry. Luckily, Emma closed her eyes in the nick of time and escaped with only superficial cuts on her face. Okay. Emma was attended to on scene by paramedics, and they say she will make a full recovery.
Oh, the paramedics did it.
Yeah, I know. That's adorable, right? I kind of like that. I feel like that doesn't happen often.
No, I love it.
Emma's owner said he was only able to remove the man off his vehicle by speeding up to 30 miles an hour and swerving until the guy jumped off.
Oh, no. Crazy.
So you might think that would...
This guy's going to have some road rash, though, or something.
I think so.
Wow. I'd love to see it.
You might think that would be enough drama for Flores, but he was not done yet.
Oh, no.
He allegedly, again, video. Allegedly, jumped on the back of a flatbed truck where he was videoed repeatedly stabbing the roof of the truck with a knife. The driver was able to swerve until Flores jumped off and ran into the bushes. End of story? Nope. It took police several hours to track the naked and bleeding man to a drainage culvert near Dulles National Airport, which is in Washington, D.C.
I wonder if they tracked him down with police dogs, not the German Shepherd.
I don't know.
This is for fucking with Emma, motherfucker.
German Shepherd revenge.
Yeah.
Flores is being charged with indecent exposure, felony hit and run, throwing an object at a moving vehicle, destruction of property, assault and battery, disorderly conduct, and marijuana possession, obviously.
Well, he was definitely high on marijuana.
Oh, hold on a second.
Are you
just realized something? He is naked. Where is he possessing the marijuana?
In his butt. Are you sure he wasn't? Is it sure you didn't say methamphetamine?
No,
it was marijuana.
It was marijuana. Okay. Yeah. This one, we're going to have to link the videos because people need to understand
how crazy this guy was. Yeah, I haven't seen him yet. I'm going to have to check him out.
Yeah. You definitely are.
Wow, that's a good one. I really like that. That's a good start off to this one. I do have questions. Is there road rash and how much?
There's definitely road rash.
I want to see these videos. I guess I'll see these videos.
You don't see any bleeding, but when he's stabbing the truck, you do see bare naked booty. So
yeah,
bare
it was cold out, so I mean, it must have been
Yeah, we don't get any full frontal, but there's definitely bare butt.
Okay. Well, mine's not nearly that crazy, but it's a good one, I think. So as we know, drones are becoming more popular. I've seen lots of videos popping up on the socials, like just doing kind of tricks, like from recording crazy views.
Yeah, I'm not a drone guy, but I do see a lot of videos. To me, it just seems like, I don't know, hard maybe.
Yeah, it seems I tried to drive one once, and I don't know if it was a shitty drone that I had or what, but it didn't work. But they do crazy stuff, like just dropping, I seen dropping toilet paper in the pandemic. Possibility.
That's kind of cool. Oh, I saw a video recently where a guy raced to his parents' house because his mom was having chicken wings delivered by drone.
Oh, no way.
It was super cool. And in the video, they had to send a delivery driver as well because the mom ordered too many wings for the drone.
No way. It was too heavy.
Yeah, but the guy raced over to his parents' house to watch the drone deliver chicken wings.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was cool.
Well, these two Metro Vancouver men are not as lucky as that guy. They're facing a slew of charges after flying theirs in an unrestricted area. Any guesses where you think they're flying it?
I'm going to guess like a schoolyard or an airport.
No, these guys were a little dumber than that. They thought it was a great idea to fly theirs by the Stony Mountain Institution, a prison in Stonewall, Manitoba. So obviously that area is a little, it's under eyes already and everything like that.
I'm surprised that it just didn't get shot down.
Yeah, no, me too. So the RCMP, they were notified of the suspicious activity, of course, right? And somebody else reported a suspicious vehicle around back on a nearby back road.
Oh, so they were within range.
Yeah, they were.
Like they weren't even somewhere else doing it.
No, they were on a back road behind the prison. So multiple officers headed to the area to find the vehicle about a kilometer from the prison. That's up in Canada. So we have RCMP, kilometers, all that fun stuff for everybody listening down in the U.S. So they conducted a traffic stop on the two young men. So we've got 20-year-old Sharam Toki from Vancouver and 22-year-old Jalen Falk from Burnaby. They also had a drone in their vehicle, so everything linked up.
Caught.
Yeah, busted. You're busted.
You're busted. So heat score though, just sitting down a freaking back alley behind the prison
with a drone. Yeah. So while they've got them pulled over, they're all to start searching the grounds and all the areas around. They recover packages containing meth and fentanyl.
Cool.
Yep.
That's smart.
With the drone, the meth, and the fentanyl, all that stuff. So I guess that wasn't the end of it either. Like the prison employees told officers they'd seen the drone the day before dropping similar packages.
I'm sorry. I feel like they're dropping the ball here because that shouldn't happen more than once.
Well, if I saw a drone suspicious around the area, I would have told.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure these are the best prison guards. I don't know if the quality's great.
They're in on it. They'll just cover on their asses. And a resident found a package around his house.
Oh, sweet. Free drugs.
Yeah. But these kids obviously suck at their little drug dealers.
Yeah, they're not even good at droning.
No, they're not good at droning or drugging. So yeah, they weren't dropping them in the right places. So they get arrested for drug trafficking, possession of the purpose of trafficking, and possession of property obtained by crime.
Makes sense.
You think that's the end of those boys?
Well, obviously not.
Obviously not. You're right. So they were not at home. They were in Manitoba, right? So they had got themselves a little Airbnb.
Ooh.
And so they did check out in time, and the Airbnb owner takes possession of, finds a little bit of incriminating evidence left behind.
Ooh, juicy.
So RCMP went in and seized a firearm, large quantities of methamphetamine, fentanyl, and other drugs from the street.
Cool.
So now the boys face an abundance of other charges with the other ones they got on top of it.
I'm curious, did these dum-dums bring all their drugs and everything from BC, or did they pick them up in Manitoba? Like, are you driving across
multiple provinces?
3.5 provinces?
Probably.
With all this crap in your car. But also it's weird that they're in Manitoba, so now I'm starting to think they must
Manitoba's got a big
in Manitoba.
Who knows, though? But you know what? We are going to
No.
Looks like we've got a
Disagree.
new champion, folks.
Tag team champions. This is our first pair of idiots. The tag team champions.
Okay, tag team, yes.
Tag team champions. They're not.
A Houston family woke up to what I will call the scare of their lives recently. According to Harris County officials, Russell Day was arrested for being intoxicated and shooting 54 rounds from an AR-15 style rifle into the home of his sleeping neighbors.
Why do normal people own those? Like, why? I don't know. In the U.S., there's too many AR-15s floating around, I feel.
Yeah. The Garrica family was woken up in the middle of the night by the sound of 6 shots penetrating their front door and screaming, incoherent screaming. Their neighbor from behind was standing at their front door shooting and demanding they open up and that no one will get hurt. First of all, I don't believe you. You're already shooting bullets into my house. So, if you open the door, I'll stop shooting?
Yeah. No,
I think not, my friend. I think not. So I'm going to say this guy made a wise call and decided to phone the police instead.
Yeah, of course.
By the
shooting at my house, I'm going to call the cops.
Yeah. By the time the police arrived, they had shot all 54 rounds into the front of the Garrica family home.
Oh, shoot.
He was immediately arrested and brought in for questioning.
Okay,
so seems like case closed, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Garrica found his Ring camera footage.
Okay.
And he later discovered some information that shed a whole new light on the situation. About halfway through the shooting spree, Russell's son can be seen on camera yelling at his father, telling him he was at the wrong house.
Oh,
and he
no,
made a
what an
big
idiot.
mistake. And that he made a big mistake. He's an idiot. You're at the wrong house. Let's go.
No way.
This whole rampage was brought on apparently due to some residual anger that Russell had because a neighbor's dog was barking earlier in the afternoon.
Okay.
The neighbor whose dog was actually barking is a family friend with Russell, and he had been to her house on many occasions. They were family friends.
Yeah.
Well, thankful he didn't shoot up her home. She's understandably disturbed at the whole situation.
Oh, I believe it.
Here's the craziest part. No word on charges.
What?
At this time.
Shooting off AR-15s
This
at
happened
people's houses.
Yeah, this happened in February, and there's still no word on charges.
We're going to
for
have
this
to
guy.
follow up on this one. And
Yeah, I've been looking. I haven't found anything yet.
creep this guy's Facebook.
But I'm sorry, the wrong house.
That's insane.
And
That's
I'm sorry,
insane.
a dog barking in the afternoon is going to make you
Wow.
go on a
Thank
rampage.
God he's not our neighbor.
Well, and that's our dogs don't really bark.
Well, they bark. This guy probably.
Yeah,
not
I
too much
guess
for this
so.
guy.
But I mean, that's just insane to me. And it was confirmed by everyone. The Garricas, the lady who's meant to be shot up,
Yeah.
nobody's dog was barking at the time he started this rampage. There was
He's
no.
just an idiot.
It was because of earlier in the afternoon. It had nothing to do with that night.
Mhm.
So maybe I would love to hear from a pro-gun person why this moron should be allowed to have an AR-15.
Yeah, please
Somebody
explain this.
please explain to me why this is a good call.
I don't believe it is.
I'm not against guns, but I need to know why this guy should be allowed to have one.
I don't feel you should.
I
Don't
agree.
get drunk and shoot AR-15.
Hopefully the charges include those conditions.
Yes, hopefully. Well, I got a little bit of a different one. It's this one comes out of Texas, so we're just going to imagine that we're in Texas.
We just were in Texas too, so we're
Perfect.
staying in state.
This is everything's big and beautiful. This one's a little bit of a love story, though. You just married the love of your
Ooh.
life. Everything's going great. A few weeks later, you go to change your name at City Hall, right? No big deal. What do you think? No big deal?
It's a lot of paperwork, but other than that, no big deal.
No, but guess again. They've just informed us that we've got a warrant in Oklahoma for felony embezzlement charges.
Oh, and we don't know about it?
Well, obviously we don't know about them, right? Obviously. No.
Yeah, wink, wink. We don't know anything about this.
Well, yep. Well, this happened to Karen McBride. It's Karen with a C. Pretty, so maybe Karen. I don't know.
That seems like extra Karen-y, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, it's Karen with a C to you.
Yeah.
So they told her she had an issue in Oklahoma, gave her a reference number along with a phone number to call. In the meantime, she's a wanted felon. She's got to steer clear of Oklahoma, I'd say.
How does she not know? She knows.
Well, it turns out McBride was charged in March of 2000 for felony embezzlement of rented property. The rented property? What do you think it is?
Okay, felony embezzlement of rented property. How you can't steal a storage unit or a house, maybe something from a house, like a fridge in a house she rented or a stove or something.
No, we're going to go back to this was 2000. So before that, a VHS tape.
I'm sorry, you can be charged for felony embezzlement for a VHS tape?
Apparently.
What?
Yeah. So, yeah. The movie of choice that evening was Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Sick. Good movie.
McBride swears she didn't recall renting the movie, of course.
That's what they all say.
Yeah. She does believe it may have been an old roommate.
Oh, yeah, that's That's a standard.
Yeah, you know, blaming the old roommate.
I know someone who does that.
The oldest trick on the block.
I know someone who does that.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. She said that he had a couple kids, 8 and 11, and just assuming he didn't take it back or something like that. You know, right?
Felony embezzlement?
Yeah, apparently. So she is quoted saying that she's never watched a show in her entire life. It's just not her cup of tea. But she has, all the charges have been dropped by the Cleveland County District Attorney's Office since this actually aired on local television, this story.
I am just sorry. Sorry, I'm having a really hard time here. A VHS tape.
I guess so.
Felony embezzlement?
Yeah.
Like, just send her to collections for the price of the movie.
I have no idea what they're doing.
I mean, are they bored in that county? Did they have that kind of time to charge us?
They really needed the movie.
For VHSs?
Wow. Money, I guess. I don't know. So the company, Movie Place, went out of business in 2008.
Okay.
So they had 8 years to collect their money from the movie. But the charges are dropped, but she's got to go get it expunged to clear her record. I guess not expunging it, but the charges were dropped. I don't know how that works out.
The trick is they're getting her to Alabama or Oklahoma.
Yeah,
sorry,
arrest her.
Oklahoma, so they can arrest her. It's like one of those you've won tickets to the Super Bowl scams.
Yeah, totally.
Just go get it expunged in Oklahoma.
Yeah, come over here. She does though. She's like applied for a few jobs and been let go from jobs, so she thinks that the felony might have shown up on her criminal record.
Oh, so they're thinking she's a liar.
Yeah, or a thief, or like an embezzlement.
And
or
the
whatever.
funny thing is, she can't even sue anyone over that because it's legit.
She's the one that did return it to her account. I mean, don't let people use your movie account.
Like, well, I mean, I don't think that's a problem anymore.
No, but it used to be.
Yeah.
It used to be. I had a friend that like rented one, and like it was like, and they tried to make you pay like $80 to replace the movie, and like you could rent and stuff. It sucked. But it was a buddy of
one
mine.
of those old days when I remember they used to have if you didn't rewind it, charge like 50 cents or
to rewind it or whatever.
25 cents if you forget to rewind.
Remember those people would have those like the car rewinder things beside their VCRs, like a little rewinder.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Don't forget to rewind your videos,
be
kids.
kind, rewind. Yeah, totally.
So, as we know around here, I'm very passionate about this. So I'm very happy to tell this story. A Russian anti-war hacktivist group has found a very clever way of telling the Russian military and hopefully Vladimir Putin himself to go fuck themselves. Okay. The group, and I'm going to butcher this because it's Russian and I don't speak Russian, but I think it's Khyber Sprotov or Kiber space Sprotyv. We're tired of listening to pro-Russian military blogger Mikhail Luchin talk about how he was raising money to send aerial drones to Russian troops in the Ukraine. Once Luchin reached his goal of 25,000, he happily let everyone know he had placed his order for the drones.
So was he doing like a GoFundMe or something like that?
Yeah, basically for any sick sociopaths that wanted.
So anybody that wanted to fund the cause,
anyone that wanted to fund the Russian war cause,
all those idiots,
all those morons. So I mean, I don't feel one bad bit about the following.
No.
So, anyways, he told everyone where he placed the order: AliExpress. Which, hello, that's where you're buying your drones for your Russian troops. We have problems. Anyways, they probably wouldn't work anyway. But still, Khyber Sprotov was unhappy with this. So they found his account and hacked in and changed the entire order of drones to an order for $25,000 worth of dildos.
They're basically telling him to go fuck himself.
Exactly like I said. Luchin originally denied the claims. And the hacktivist group was unhappy with this, so they posted all the proof, and later he had to come back and admit that it happened.
Okay.
When he was asked by Russian state media what he plans to do with his truck of sex toys, he said he's going to open a sex shop and sell his dildos to raise even more money for the mighty Russian cause.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
okay, buddy. Good luck with that.
Nobody's buying your used sex toys.
Your AliExpress dildos.
No, I'm okay. It'd be nice to have like the Ukraine flag on them or something.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. That's a good one. There go fuck yourself with your dildos, bud. So I've got one that comes out of Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine you're ready to make a big financial decision, buy yourself a new but used vehicle. You know, newer but used, right?
That's the game. You don't buy a new vehicle.
No.
That thing drops in price like 15 grand, right?
Take it off a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, you buy like a 1 or 2 year old vehicle.
This guy was a smart man.
That's the move.
So this is a very recent case as well. So Toronto man David Crocker just does that. He heads to the dealership to test out a few new whips. After testing all day, he decides to go with a truck, a 2020 Ford F-150. Wasn't a cheap truck. The purchase price of $60,000.
Okay, that's pretty hefty for a used truck.
Yeah, you know, so it's got all the bells and whistles.
Yeah, it's going to be a decent truck for that price.
Yep, so 6 months after owning it, one of the worst things happens. He gets in a fender bender. So he finds a reputable auto body shop taking it for service. When the truck was being repaired, the wrong replacement parts arrived. They had to reorder the parts again, no big deal. Those new parts came in and they were exactly the same as the last time. When they ordered the parts, they used the vehicle identification number, the VIN number is what they call it. But the bumper was coming in chrome instead of black, the grille chrome instead of black. Some things like the bolt patterns just weren't lining up, just things weren't right. But these were the parts associated with that VIN number. So
something's hinky here with that VIN number, obviously.
Yeah. So everybody's stumped, you know, from the parts counter to the service guys, everybody stumped, the owner, everybody. So they got to do a little deep dive into this, and maybe they had the wrong VIN number, maybe a number off, something like that, right? But nope, it was the right VIN number. Turns out it was also registered to another 2020 Ford F-150. This one in Utah, though. So after they do some paperwork, all this stuff, they finds out that Crocker's truck is stolen. He's got a stolen vehicle. He's absolutely shocked because he never would have believed to buy a stolen vehicle from a dealership like Mazda.
Yeah, that's weird.
How is Mazda importing stolen vehicles?
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's got something to do with like the vehicle, the one registered in the U.S. and that one in Ontario. And that way it's not as easy to track because it's between Canada and U.S.
Yeah, but how are you getting it in?
I don't the truck could be stolen from Canada. Using a US then you take it there and you do like your registration thing. I don't know. I'm not a vehicle thief. So the dealership had no idea it was stolen. They claim they said the VIN number was cloned. That's when you take a VIN from a legal vehicle and use it to hide a stolen vehicle, kind of like I explained.
Weird, because I'm pretty sure the VIN number is in multiple places in the vehicle.
Yeah, you've got about the door, the window,
yeah.
A couple other spots on the motor's got one.
Huh.
Yeah. So this guy lucked out. Mazda Canada has refunded the entire cost of the vehicle.
That's not even optional, obviously.
Yeah, including past loan payments and provided him with a loaner vehicle. So
I don't know if I trust the next vehicle from them.
No.
Probably going to a different shop.
Yeah, totally. 100%. But I mean, yeah, he's got what he is. He's got what he's got there. I guess he's maybe look for a new vehicle. I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do.
There's no shortage of trucks in Canada.
No. There was during the pandemic there a bit.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. But no, we appreciate you guys tuning into this episode of Small Time Crime. I had a great time today. And I would appreciate if everybody liked, viewed, reviewed, subscribed, all that fun stuff on your favorite platform, YouTube, wherever you're listening, wherever you're watching, whatever you're doing out there. I had a great time. Ella?
Yeah, you know what? I enjoyed myself.
That's great. I really enjoyed doing this with you.
Yay.
What?
I said yay.
I said, Like,
no, why would I just make a weird sound? I said yay.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in today. Enjoy your day out there. Small Time Crime.
Out.